Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. It is time for a soulmate update. We have a new moon coming in tomorrow, so I also have some spaces available for private new moon reads. I do them on the actual evening of the new moon, so that'll take place tomorrow. So if you guys want a reading with that, you can start emailing me your questions and just go to the links below the video and it'll tell you, the process to take. Also, with this, the reason I'm doing an update right now with this new moon coming in, a lot of you guys have done some changes that are really beneficial to your life. You've turned a page, you're moving time forward, you're progressing because your frequency and vibration is raising, because you are actually operating on a more soulful, balanced level. You're more of the temperance type of outlook as opposed to the devil. You're letting go of ego. You're really listening to your soul's voice. You're making smart choices. You're realizing you have more than enough, and your gratitude for what you already have is bringing more into your life, new love, all of that. So we're going to proceed, and whatever comes in, whether it's age, ethnicity, jobs, initials, whatever comes in for your soulmate updates is what I'm going to expand upon. So we have 3 cards to choose from. Number 1, love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of wonderful things life has to offer. You should actually write that down and read that to yourself every morning, because we do need really rich, beautiful dialogue with ourselves. It says, we're valued, we're loved, we need to care for ourselves mentally, spiritually, and physically, right? Embrace your emotions is number 2. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted, because as we do know, when we push things down, they erupt later in ways that aren't really beneficial to us. So really express yourself when you need to. If you find someone being offensive or not to your liking, voice that in the most wonderful, loving way that you know how. So number 3 is look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And oftentimes it does take big obstacles for us to realize that strength, right? Like you'll see in movies, if there's flooding, everybody's like, this is what we're doing. They get the boats, they get the sacks, they get everything ready, and they're like heartily prepared for things, right? And oftentimes we don't know. A lot of people that become new mothers all of a sudden are like, I did not know that I had that within me, all the sleepless nights and stuff like that, and also to become that beautiful beacon of support and things like that. So we are going to begin with whatever your choice is in just a moment. I'm going to let you have a quick gander and take a deep breath and let you make your choice. And we are going to begin with number 1. And I am going to start, I want to start with a So jeweled octopus. I'm actually going to take a peek in the book too to see what that is. I like using these because I feel like the energy that comes with these is really rich, and like it really creates like a video reel in my head. So let's see what the divination is. It says, just be careful. Everybody may not be as they seem right now. Not all that glitters is gold, nor is every bright bauble a priceless treasure as it first appears. You may have recently encountered someone charming whose flashy facade draws people in, but remember, that's all it is a facade. You must look beneath the surface to see the true value of a person. And like the jeweled octopus, your new acquaintance might just be hiding behind a dazzling disguise. So this is a warning shot to a lot of you guys that know that your significant other is coming in, that we're very careful, that we're not just an open book to everybody, that we have to be receptive to the true love, the true connection, and that will often happen within energetic exchanges. We feel really good and vibrant and happy around somebody, right? If somebody else just, people can look a certain way, but we never want to take anything at face value. So let's see what's going on in regards to your we're going to get time. So you have this 5 months. I was just having time in my head, 5 months. This is part of their personality facet right there. And I want to ask about signs. So it looks like an air sign. So we're going to go right down this. Future together, 9 of Pentacles moment. Beautiful. Attitude that should be adopted right now. Oh, I love this. Okay, so we're going to go right down. I'm getting lots of stuff very quickly. Attitude adopted by you. Keep the passion. Keep the experiences on the most noble level you can, because you're going to be attracting a lot of suitors with this energy, because this is abundance. This is you having an abundance amount of suitors. Again, that's why we're having this card saying, you know, be wary. You're going to have some people that are just so enamored of you that they're going to go out of their way to almost try to capture you with glamour, with pizzazz, with money, with all of that, and influence you to be in a relationship with them with a lot of sparkle and dazzle. But you're going to be able to see right through this, because your soulmate is of this King of Pentacles. And I definitely see some air, massive air in their chart if they are not a full air sign. And air signs are wonderful because they're dreamy, they're creative, they're magnificent, they're wonderful, wonderful signs. So let's start with the King of Pentacles. So their personality traits right away is they're somebody that knows how to make money. They know, they probably work with things that are developed as well. I'm feeling in terms of occupation, these are people that deal with architecture, structures, homes. So either somebody that's in the planning, the architectural stage of it, or they are the actual builders and contractors of making homes. There's something, honestly, that has to do with real estate and homes. They could also be a realtor. However, they are excellent at their job, and they create mass abundance and affluence through this. So they have acquired wealth. Again, I feel like they're coming in within 5 months. Now, what is happening right now too is you're actually drawing this into the 3D. You're already setting the envisionment process. I love spring love. It's very wonderful. And I feel like, you know, a lot of this stuff, it just, you're accruing kind of like a karmic balance with yourself. You're really focusing on what you do want now, where before you might have been a little conflicted, because it's like, I feel like some of you have exes that you were maybe thinking of giving a second chance that don't deserve it, but it's just comfortable and the holidays are coming up and you're like, oh, what am I going to do for Christmas? Do not settle, because you need to create a void for this significant, beautiful soul match that is coming in. Again, this is the future with them. It's very Nine of Pentacles. It's very abundant. It's very filled with wealth and opulence in a really great way, and that it's not even important to you. But now what you can do is buy things that are really kind of significant, like works of art, a tremendously well-made vehicle that you like, maybe a German sports car, something like that. You're just going to have a lot of very well-made, beautiful things, because you're well on your way to, you know, everything should be quality over quantity. You'd rather have a few beautiful cashmere sweaters than dozens of cotton cheap things that rip and aren't, you know, top notch. Now, this is really beautiful, but it also purports of you having a heavy swing of suitors coming your way and offering you love. You are, you're in this, like, you're creating this devotion and this frenzy around you, because you're getting so elevated in your frequency and vibration that people feel really good around you energetically. So they want to be around you, but you're like, you're becoming almost like a guru at seeing through people's intentions. Now, this is really, really good. That's why these swords are in there too. Your thoughts are really becoming things, and you're saying, okay, you know what is behind the scenes with people. You know who's vacuous. You know who is trying to charm you for one thing. You know when people just want to win because you are the object of other people's affection. All of that. You're going to be able to see through any of the smoke and mirrors and really know what's going on, which is beautiful. And it's important because, you know, there are times where things get a little hazy. Let's see what's going on here too. I want to get some Moonology cards. So you have luck is on your side. This is a super lucky phase for you too, like ridiculous. And look at the bigger picture. You have two of these full and new moon in Sagittarius. And this is great because Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a lucky, lucky sign. They're philosophers. So you're going to go through a phase right now of really philosophizing. What is it exactly you want out of life? Out of a partner, out of a job, out of your life path purpose, and really zoom in on this and be able to have optimal focus and get what you want in a really beautiful way. You're going to have faith in your dreams and be able to really make them happen. You're going to work towards whatever it is that you really want, and you're going to be able to get it because your commitment to it is there. You are focused on it, and you're really close to achieving these goals. So don't give up. Surrender to the divine love and luck that is all around you. Tap into it. You can really feel it. Again, let me see if I can get an age, difference as well. Let me give some shuffling. Okay, 2 years. So 2 years you're elder. That's really good. And let's see if we can get some initials too. I'm going to pull those through these cards. I definitely felt like it was time for that too. So we have an H and an M. So H and M or M and H. Okay, possible initials. I'm going to do a secondary because this is for such a large group. I like to have extra in there. So we have an S. And an S. So SS. Wow. So it could be Stephen. Definitely S's in there. Look at all these S's. It could be an SP, S, a PS, but I'm definitely seeing a lot of SS's. I'm seeing a lot of, weirdly enough, I'm seeing a lot of Sean's for sure. Yes, very cool. HM, MH as well. So listen, this is really important here when it's saying look at the bigger picture. Don't rush in this. One warning I'm definitely hearing is don't rush into all these beautiful, shiny people that are going to seem to be coming at you, you know, right after Halloween, like November, December. You're going to be at like parties and places. And the thing is the power of suggestion is huge with people. It's like one of those things where if there's a group gathered outside a beautifully lit window and it has something in there, it attracts more people, right? Say if nobody's standing out there, people think it's not worthy of their time. And what's happening is you're attracting 1, 2, 3 suitors, and then all of a sudden it's just like a barrage. People are like, well, if that many people are interested, she must or he must be utterly fantastic. And you're not going to be fooled by this. You're going to see the people that are attracted to you just because so many people are attracted to you. You know what I mean? It's just one of those times where it's like a heightened sense of reality, and it is just because you're being your absolute optimal self right now. You're being true to yourself. You feel good. You're caring for yourself. You have it together. You're feeling good. You feel positive, and you're very healing for other people. So that's another reason that people want to get so close to you. So that is your soulmate update. I'm very excited. If you want to get into any other specific details, all my links are down below for a private read. Again, I do have some new moon spots available, which is tomorrow. I do it right on the new moon. I love that energy. It's so fresh, and I would love for you guys to write down what you're trying to release for the full moon and what you would like to bring into your life, and you can start to bring that about into the 3D by writing it down. New moons are wonderful for that. So beautiful energy group 1, I love that for you. Now we're on to group 2. Embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So right at this time, ask yourself, do I feel loving? Do I feel fulfilled? Do I feel neglected? Do I feel like I'm being honored at my job, in my current relationships, all of that? Because with the new moon, that is the time to, really work through your fears right now. Definitely. What are you fearing, and what is the fear? A lot of people, a lot of times it is monetary. Am I going to have enough for this? That's what we want to release right away, and just know that that will be taken care of. When we don't have lack mentality for money, and we always know more is arriving, and we really picture that, and we see ourselves in abundance and spending and giving and tipping well and being generous, it generates that energy of more. There's always enough. We don't want to ever feel like we have a lack, because it tightens and squeezes and creates restrictions, right? It's time to take action. I feel like a lot of you are right borderline right now for where you might want to go. And this is funny because I feel like your soulmate might definitely be in Aries. I'm going to pull some more cards on that after. I'm going to pull, let me pull one more because I feel like there's a secondary choice. Okay, Aries, yeah, and or Taurus. This is really good. I like, I like the fire with the earth here. And it could be that they have a lot of earth in their chart as well over on this fire side, a lot of fire in their earth chart. It's a really nice combination because they are grounded, purposeful, and really directed and focused on what they want, but also have that amazing, amazing fire underneath them to get going, get focused, and be successful for sure. So what I wanted to focus on now is I want to get an age spread, because what happens is I'll start going and then all of a sudden I won't even. Okay, wow, that's unique. So 1 year, that's very cool. So let's see, I want to focus for a moment to when they might be coming in. So Spirit, when is the arrival? So what did we get? A 4 there. So 4 months. So let's see, it's the end of October. February, it's like, oh yay, the dead of winter. And you know that there's always a couple weeks allowances, but I definitely feel that something is going on around Valentine's Day. You know it's like a magic kind of thing where people that know that you're the special one for them, it takes a certain date to kind of activate them into action. And what's a better time than a day that's based on love? So again, that's romantic and lovely, and I really like that. So 4 months for you guys. Again, 1 year age difference. I want to kind of get an idea what they might do in terms of work. Okay, so they may be involved in the law. Lawyer, that's very possible. You shuffle these. These little cards are so cute. I adore them. Yeah, law, counseling, things like that. I definitely feel that there's something, documentation. There may be somebody who draws up documentation that creates, and another thing I'm feeling too, they may be people that are in, what is that thing in buildings where they kind of police behaviors, you know, like what is legal in within the corporation or companies as well. They set the bylaws there as well. So that's a very strong possibility. Another thing that I'm also hearing is teaching. There's something in this that's bringing in teacher psychology within, it could be a university professor, somebody of that regard, somebody who teaches something as well, definitely. And also people that may teach youngers, like a big brother type of thing as well. And again, I feel like this person, with the energy that I'm getting from them, I'm going to pull some more cards, but I feel like they are very well traveled. Yeah, the king energy, they're very well spoken, very well traveled. They have, you know, they have a following on social media. Yeah, see, they have some kind of accolades. They've done something or won some awards, or they have such a social following or standing that it's kind of like they're a bit of a celebrity in what they do. So if you asked a few people out there their name, they would be recognizable. So this person has some level of fame. And you know, I'm hearing too, there's possible this person is an actual famous singer. So if you guys are, comment down below if you have a very strong connection to a famous singer or semi-famous singer too, because I'm definitely feeling that. Yeah. And look, right now the future is like looking better and better. This Two of Wands is looking out, being really focused. You're being very masterful at manifesting this connection faster and faster due to the fact that you already know who it is. A lot of you guys, you're honing in on it, you're envisioning it, and you're pulling it into the 3D. So it's happening quite fast. And this person is quite spectacular in whatever they do. I mean, they're the top of their field. They have garnered accolades, attentions, awards, and all of that. So I'm very interested in who this person is. I keep, like, you know, I'm seeing people on stage as well. When I was seeing law and stuff, I feel like that's maybe how they have started off. Some of them are still in there, but because this is for a large collective, it kind of splits off into a tree. And then I'm seeing like famous singers for sure. And you have probably seen them several times. You might have worked with them on some level, or there's something where you just feel the connection so strongly. So comment down below if you do feel this, because I feel this is very impactful and it's happening quite quickly. So I really love that energy for you. Yeah, so continue with your beautiful envisionment process, writing things down, because you are fantastic at using the law of attraction to bring what you want, you know, to bring this into action. And you're really doing substantially well at creating this and drawing it to you. Again, the only thing you need to do is work through your fears or doubts that, oh, this couldn't work because this person is famous or they're so elevated. Don't worry about that. That makes very little difference. People that aren't famous think that way, but people that have been in fame, and I've talked to some famous people, they don't think that way at all. They, especially if they're elevated, souls are souls, energy is energy, and if they're enlightened and beautiful, that's how they think. You know, all the cameras and all the stuff in the world don't matter to them on that level. So beautiful energy group too. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and I have some more new moon vacancies for tomorrow's reads. If you want to get any further assistance on this, you can just email me your questions and we will get going on that, because I'm going to do them tomorrow night. I do them on the new moons and the full moons because the energy is spectacular for that. So love and light group 2, very beautiful. Now into number 3, look to your inner strength. You're stronger than you realize. absolutely. I just pulled this card for a couple other private readings. I feel like this is like indicative of women who give birth. You don't think you have that, you know, absolute strength right after you do something like that to then care for an infant that needs to eat all the time, hardly ever sleeps, all of that. But yeah, we do, and we do it again, right? And we do it again and again, and we build our families, and we're able to do that. So it's very important that we realize we have more reserves than we ever think. Oh, I like this a lot. Okay, so we have the alchemical seas, and then we also have reaching for sunset. So this is the energy that's saying, you know, keep reaching for this goal, this dream, this love, envision it, know it's right here, know it's happening. You have to have the energy and put the potential behind it by knowing it exists. And this is saying that everything is right for it. You're rising above any of the low vibrations, coming out, being on top of it, you know, being in that upper spectrum, that kind of golden ratio of feeling really good, feeling warm, feeling loved. Most importantly, having gratitude right now, okay? So we're going to get some time frames. We're going to get some, let's start with age differences. So there's a 2-year age difference. I definitely feel that they'll be your senior. Let's see in terms of time when stuff is coming up. I love shuffling these little cards. They make hilarious noises. Okay, so we have 3 months time frame. I feel it's so October, November, December. It's the end of October, so I feel like this will be more in the new year. I feel like 2020, there is a vast array of people coming in that are soul twin connections. 2020 is like really bam square in this age of Aquarius where people are realizing their dreams on such a huge spectrum because they have completely dropped the ego. They know it doesn't work. They know they will never satisfy their ego and they'll keep being disappointed. So why are they going to go in that? Why are they going to have that tumult and all that problem continuously when they can just breathe easy, slow down, not try to be so crazy busy, really have gratitude for what's around them. It's going to enrich their lives so they get on this beautiful frequency where they notice everything. It's like having those extra gears in your heart, mind, head, and everything starts working beautifully because you're tapped into being aware and present at that moment, which is really beautiful. So let's see if we can figure out what kind of signs there are. I love shuffling these. These are hilarious. So I'm hearing fire, and then I'm hearing another potential for something in here. So fire and earth. And they might just, you know, there also might be fire with a lot of earth in their chart or vice versa. And again, we had this in the first one, and it's kind of an ideal mix because you have somebody that has passion, fire, they're philosophers, they like to travel, they're very physical, with people that are very determined, focused, and smart and grounded. It's a lovely combination, and it bodes very well for long term. So let's see what's going on in terms of personality with this individual. Oh, beautiful. So we have someone, this Page of Cups, and you'll feel the love messages coming for sure. And I like pages move a little bit slower and it's a little more subtle, but this person again has this natural warmth and ebullience to them where they can fit in a lot of different social scenes. They're very balancers. They're not people that go emotionally catapulted into crazy zone. They are not jealous. They're not frenzy type of person. They don't have that monkey mind that bounces all over. They have, you know, really good focus. They have really good, they don't have problems committing. They're not someone who always wants more. It's a very beautiful, balanced personality. I love that. So it could definitely be a Sagittarius in there too. Now, I love the Page of Wands energy that's sort of surrounding all of this because this is continued passion. And this is also that you know right now with these pages on both sides that these messages and synchronicities will keep arriving for you. And you could also have butterflies as your totem animal. You'll probably see a lot of monarch butterflies, moths, little winged creatures, dragonflies. Those are most likely going to be some of your synchronistic totem animals that are reminders that they're here. And I'm going to try to see if I can get any idea about what their work is. I like this. Okay. So I feel like this is somebody who deals with, I don't know why, but it's like that deals with feelings, that deals with people, that deals with groups. Again, it may be a doctor or teacher, a psychiatrist, a counselor of some sort. It definitely something they were in passion for ever since they were small. They are problem solvers of some degree. So they either work as counseling, psychiatrists, doctors, or something where they fix and heal, and they have extreme passion for it. They heal mental states of other, physical states of other people. So definitely, and it can be all kinds of things on the perimeters of that. Ambulance drivers, also veterinarians, things of that nature for sure. But again, this beautiful blended mix of you being able to discuss anything, them being very smart, grounded, earthy together, great socially with other people, very giving, you know, somebody who is present when you're speaking to them, they're listening, they are all in. This is somebody, again, they're very highly spiritual, they're very healing to be around. They have a wonderful temperament. They go with the flow. They're a very easy person, but strong and determined as well. But it's not someone they just argue to argue. It's like, you know what I mean? It would take a lot to get a rise out of them because they don't participate in that lower vibrational energy, and they're going to be very helpful in your world to do that and behave that way as well. So I love this. So yeah, see, another fire kind of element. I definitely feel like fire sign. Confidence is your key to success. So the new moon in Leo, this is saying just go out and be you 100% authentically. Go out and know that when you show the world that you have confidence in what you're saying, you're doing, and who you are, they're going to respond to that beautifully. And they're going to be like, hey, look at this person. Look at this girl go over here. You know, it really is. I've noticed that in groups. It's very contagious, but I feel like you're going to have a more and more commanding presence when you walk in a room, and people are going to be very responsive because your vibration is going up and you're really tickety-boo on all of this. So beautiful energy, group 3. I love that for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you need any more small details or you're curious, all my links are down below for a private read. I still have space for the new moon, which is tomorrow, so you can contact me down there, and all my other stuff is down there. So love and light to you.